Chapter 4 Weird Word Problems. The first thing we did the next Monday was to measure Mr. Green's circumference. We got out the tape measure and wrapped it around her. She was now 37 inches, or about 94 centimeters. Your circumference is 1 inch bigger, said Neil. Okay, said Miss Green. It's time to turn on our math brains. She put her fingers on her earlobes and pretended to turn them while making clicking noises. We all put our fingers on our earlobes and pretended to turn them while making clicking noises. Good, said Miss Green. Today we are going to work on word problems. No! Not word problems, anything but word problems, asterisk. Why are equal signs so modest? Because they know they are not greater than or less than anybody else. I hate the word problems. Math is supposed to be about numbers, not words. This was the worst thing to happen since National Poetry Month. Everybody stand up on your chair, said Miss Green. Huh? That made no sense at all. But we all got up on our chairs because when grown-ups tell us to do stuff, we do it. And besides, standing on a chair is fun. Repeat after me, said Miss Green. I am a problem-solving machine. I am a problem-solving machine, we all shouted. I'm not afraid of you, said Miss Green. I'm not afraid of you, we all shouted. You're just a word problem, said Miss Green. You're just a word problem, we all shouted. You don't scare me, said Miss Green. You don't scare me, we all shouted. Okay, everybody, sit down, said Miss Green. Here's a word problem. 16 polka-dotted elephants escaped from Michael's house. What? Said Michael. And 14 flying monkeys escaped from Ryan's house. What? Said Ryan. And 20 T-Rex dinosaurs escaped from Alexia's house. What? Said Alexia. And all the animals decided to have a party at Neil's house. Why my house? Asked Neil. But half of them got lost on the way over, said Miss Green. How many animals showed up at Neil's house? There was a weird word problem. We all got out pencils and paper to figure out how many animals showed up at Neil's house. I added 16 plus 14 plus 20 to get 50 animals altogether. And if half of them got lost, the answer is 50, shouted Emily. 54, shouted Neil. 35, shouted Michael. 25, Andrea and shouted at the same time. That's right, said Miss Green. Very good. I got the answer first, said Andrea. You just copied me. I did not, I told her. I got the answer first. Oh, said Ryan. AJ and Andrea shouted out the answer at the same time. They must be in love. When are you gonna get married? Asked Michael. If those guys weren't my friends, I would hate them. Miss Green said the best way to practice word problems is to make a sum up yourself. So each of us had 5 minutes to think of a word problem. She said to try and make it personal, so everybody in the class would be able to picture it in our heads. We started writing out word problems. I didn't know what to write. I pretended that my pencil was a rocket ship. 3 minutes left, said Miss Green. One by one, everybody finished writing their word problem. I couldn't think of anything. I was concentrating so hard that my brain hurt. 2 minutes left, said Miss Green. My mind was blank. I hate when that happens. I just couldn't think of a good word problem. Pencils down, said Miss Green. Okay, let's hear your word problems, Andrea. Andrea read a word problem about thousands of monarch butterflies traveling from Canada to Mexico. She showed how to subtract the ones that died from the total to calculate how many survived. It was easy to do because I could picture the butterflies in my head. Ryan read his word problem about an army of pickers that started a war against an army of cucumbers. That was weird. But I figured out the answer because I could picture the pickers and cucumbers in my head. Well, I didn't have pickles and cucumbers in my head. You know what I mean? Alexia read her word problem about a cowboy who was trying to round up a herd of sheep, but some of them just wanted to dance around with the hula hoops. That was weird, too. But I could picture the sheep hula hooping in my head. Everybody presented a weird word problem. Everybody but me. How about you, AJ? Asked Miss Green. What did you come up with? I wanted to go with Antarctica and live with the penguins. Penguins don't have to make up word problems. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I had to think fast. Okay, there were these sharks, I said. How many sharks? Asked Neil. 100, I said. And they were attacking people on the beach. I'm scared, said Emily. How many people were on the beach? Asked Ryan. 1,100,000, I told him. And they were running away from the sharks. 1,100,000 isn't a real number, said Andrea, who thinks she knows everything. Go on, AJ, said Miss Green. I didn't know what to say next. I was just making up, and I went along. So the sharks go to the zoo, I continued. How would the sharks get to a zoo? Asked Michael. They took an Uber, I replied. Why did they go to the zoo? Asked Michael. To breed the other animals, I explained. So the lions and tigers and elephants all ran out the front gate of the zoo. Go on, said Mr. Green. And there was a giant catapult there, I said. Why was there a giant catapult? Asked Emily. There just was, okay? I told her. Is there a water problem in here, AJ? Asked Miss Green. Yeah, I said. The question is, how many flying elephants landed on Andrea's head? It was ridiculous. But everybody laughed because they could all picture a bunch of elephants flying off a catapult and landing on Andrea's head. That's not nice, Arlo, said Andrea, who calls me by my real name because she knows I don't like it. I don't approve of violence. What do you have against violence? I asked. Not violence, violence, shouted Andrea. I know the difference between violence and violence. I was just yanking Andrea's chain. She needs to get a sense of humor transplant. My word problem was great.